Hi, Jason Hewitt here with Kicks Unlimited, and I'm continuing along with questions in regards to how to choose the right martial arts school for yourself. So today I'm going to cover the number one question that I have ever gotten since I opened my schools over 9 years ago, and that is, how much do you charge for lessons? And if you've called a martial arts school, you might know it's actually sometimes difficult to get an answer to that question. I tell my staff, we have a lot of different programs. We've got kickboxing, we've got karate for kids, karate for really young kids, 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, karate for adults, stations conditioning class, and instead of getting tied up on the phone and giving all that information out, we actually do that in person. We try to do that in person as best we can. Not because we don't want to give the information out, but because we don't want our competition to know our price structure. Also, it would be a really long conversation to get into. But another thing I can say is there's really two schools in the United States right now. We've got owner-operated schools. The owner teaches all the classes, maybe has a little bit of part-time help. And then we've got the larger structure of schools with multiple instructors, salaried employees, a program director at the front desk, and those are run typically a little bit more professionally. But that's kind of one of the reasons that there's a discrepancy or a difference in price there. Obviously, both of them have benefits. I started off at my first school as the owner-operator. Obviously, new in business, didn't have any money, so I taught the classes, I answered the phone, I did everything. Typically, that structure, and this is very important, is if the instructor is good, they're going to attract more students. And when that happens, if they don't grow that business with the increased demands, if they don't hire more staff or more help, and not just help, but full-time qualified help, the student service is going to go downhill. And you're going to find that if you are locked into a 1-year or 2-year agreement or contract, that you might be stuck with something that you didn't really sign up for. So that's always kind of one of the points I bring up when you're dealing with an owner-operator. Be careful in getting involved on a really long-term basis, because if they're a really good instructor, that school is definitely going to grow. I know I had my growing pains the first couple of years that I opened up. Now, on the flip side, a larger school, one that has a full-time instructor or full-time instructors and a full-time program director, in other words, someone at the front desk that's answering the phone, I prefer to staff my schools that way, because if you're a parent and you have a child involved in the martial arts and you have questions, you need to be able to ask somebody the question and get an answer in a timely fashion. I've always priced my services a little bit higher than my competitors. However, I feel I bring a lot more to the table in terms of my experience. Also, the customer experience they're going to get with the support and my support staff. So that's just really personal preference, personal opinion. The other benefit to a school that is a full-time school, not just an owner-operated, but a full-time school that has full-time staff, is typically the schedule is going to be a little bit more robust. So obviously, if you have more instructors, you have more class options, and that's going to allow you to hopefully provide a little bit more flexibility to your students and when they can take class. So anyways, there's the question for today. How much do you charge? Hopefully you found some of this content informative. If you have more questions in regards to how to choose the right school for you, feel free to email me at jhewitt, that's Jhuett, @kicksunlimited.com. Have a great day.